This is Project Halfway Home. It's a weekly record of the fight between who I am and who I'm trying to become. This isn't a polished transformation story. This is the middle. The messy part. The part most people skip. I'm documenting the real journey, the progress, the setbacks, the doubts, the lessons. Because greatness isn't built in highlights. It's built in days in between. This is where I am right now. Not finished, not broken. Just halfway home. This week was different. Thanksgiving landed right in the middle of it, and honestly, the whole schedule was felt off. I started recording last week, but wasn't enough recording to call it a full episode, so this became the real beginning. In a strange way, it fits, because this week wasn't about perfect structure. It was about learning to navigate a rhythm I'm not used to. I had a lot more free time than normal. School ended early on Wednesday, work slowed down until the end of the week, and when I wasn't with my family or my friends, I found myself sitting with hours quiet I didn't expect. And I realized I don't really know what to do when life slows down. Stillness feels foreign to me. I've always been someone moving from one thing to the next: school, work, training, responsibilities, goals. But this week forced me to sit in moments where nothing demanded my attention. In that space, I saw myself clearly. Some of that came from the wins. I finished The Richest Man in Babylon, and I started the new book, The Psychology of Money. I was cooking omu rice and finally got it right for the first time, and then I spent 5 hours in Adobe After Effects creating the intro card you saw at the start of this video from scratch. And honestly, I'm proud of it because it's my first time ever trying to mess with Adobe After Effects. And I also got some clarity that came from struggles. Trading hit me hard, harder than I expected. I bought 3 new combines at the start of the week, and within a morning, I had already blown all of them. I started to question my rules, my discipline, my trading strategy, whether or not I was doing it right or did it good enough. Ever since I tightened my rules and tried to trade with more discipline, I haven't really had a single clean win. Most of my trades have either been break even or red. It made me question my whole strategy. It made me question myself. The fear of not being enough showed up again. Same one that's been for me with years. And the truth is, I've never really felt like the best at anything. I've always been good, but never great. Growing up, I never stayed anywhere long enough to build those deep brotherhood type bonds. This week brought a lot to the surface, but it also reminded me of something important. Greatness isn't a moment, it's a direction, a path, and a process. And that process has to include the moments where you question everything. And throughout the week, I kept coming back to this same verse from Philippians 1, verse 6. He who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. I'm not finished. I'm not supposed to be finished. I'm building, learning, adjusting, and becoming. And even with those losses, even with the confusion, even with the quiet time that I felt uncomfortable with, this week was good. I spent Thanksgiving with family, watched Stranger Things with the people I care about, learned new skills, reflected on who I am and who I want to become, and even on the toughest days, I met new people at work who made me feel lighter. This week wasn't perfect, but it was real. And if this project is about anything, it's about learning to embrace the real moments, not just the perfect ones. I'm still moving, still fighting, still learning how to be the man I see in my head. And this right here, this is week 1. Because I'm halfway home.